Hey there, guys. I think it's Friday. Yeah, it's Friday. I feel like it's been a crazy week. Let me know if you guys have had a crazy week too. But yeah, I feel like there's a lot that's unfolding. I feel like there's a lot of things that are coming to the light for many of us, on different levels. I feel like you're understanding more than ever how supported you are. I'm also getting that many of us are seeing why it was so important for us to close those karmic cycles so that we can be on our destined path. We're also understanding that a lot of what we've experienced through relationships, because that's how we learn about ourselves and others, right? Why you had to experience what you had to experience. There was something very important that you needed to learn in order to go into this next phase of your life. I'm also getting that we experience a lot of these things through relationships, right? So whatever relationship you have been healing from was one that was fated for you to experience in some way, shape, or form. And it's preparing you to the next level so that you can now experience a whole different type of relationship. One that requires you to be solid on your own, more stable, more secure, understanding your worth and value, right? Because that relationship is going to that energy is going to match, right? And so if you're looking for a divine partner, then you yourself need to be of that energy, that frequency. And so in order to get you there, which is part of your destiny, by the way, you had to experience and learn certain things, okay? I feel like a lot of us are understanding this now. Okay, we have the Empress. Yeah. There's a lot of growth that's happened. Look at my eyes are already, makeup's already moving. Yeah, we had to learn a lot. We had to learn a lot about ourselves. And it seems like in a very short period of time. I feel like there was a lot of not feeling good enough energy, even some abandonment wounds that we've been having to heal from, right? A lot of us have experienced things throughout our lives that we never really seeked help for. And as a result, it remains unsettled and unhealed within us, and it creates blockages, it creates trauma. And so a lot of us had to work through those things, work through those fears, work through those traumatic events, and free ourselves. Okay, a lot of personal growth and development happened over the past couple of months. I feel like it's time for you to kind of start to see the blossoms, right? Things are starting to blossom for you because you have put in that investment. You have watered, you have tended that garden of yours, right? And you're the only one tending that garden, you and your spiritual team. So it's almost like it was very strategically done. Okay, I feel like now it's time to enjoy the harvest. Sit back, relax, understand that now you're at a place of freedom. So it's about, what do you want to create? What is something that you want to experience, right? With the Empress, she really talks about being in that creative mindset, having that creative energy, being able to create anything that they want because they are of that frequency. Enjoying a new beginning, okay, with the Fool card. Creating new experiences, okay? Potentially with a new partner. Maybe a new beginning. Let's see. You walked away from quite a bit. You had to release so much, right? And you've created space, right? You may have had to release someone who might have been a love bomber, okay? Because that is how they climb the ladder, not on their own merit, but on the way of other people's backs. They may have even put you in a third party, a little betrayal, a little heartache, right? But it was a catalyst for your growth and development. And for that, we are grateful. I think eventually we get past the whole how it happened, and it's more about like why it happened. Okay, with the High Priestess energy, seeing things from a neutral point of view, seeing things from both sides, understanding that, like, you know, the shadow side as well as the light side, and you know, there's a plan, right? And there was things that were unseen, obviously, right? There's things that you didn't see about yourself that needed to be worked on. And I feel like you took that initiative, you did the work, okay? You freed yourself from the situation that was extremely, it was a situation to try to keep you you're stuck and stagnant and trapped. And you freed yourself from that trap. And you went on a personal journey. You went on a journey of discovery. Okay? You came into union with yourself. Yeah, this is you coming to union with yourself. This is you being divinely protected, and you'd stand your ground. I feel like also because you've walked away from past people, places, things, experiences, emotions that were unfulfilling, you know, it's also leading you towards somebody who is your counterpart. This is something that's worth fighting for, and you knew that. You fought for what you know is right and what you are deserving of, and you literally went and did that solo journey to do it. It's like that hero's journey, you know, as a high priestess, high priest, magician. I feel like there are energies observing your expertise, you practicing your craft, whatever that is for you. People are watching you move on and changing the direction in which you once were. I feel like somebody could be like watching you disappear into the sunset. I feel like someone is realizing, yeah, because you're disappearing into the sunset to have a new beginning elsewhere. That hero's journey. No matter what they tried to do to stop you, they couldn't. And they tried a lot. But you're too strong. You're too protected. They were outmatched. Death. Yeah. They need to accept the inevitable, and they need to let go. And you let go a long time ago, right? The first card out was the 8 of Cups. You let everything fall apart because you trusted the divine. You trusted where you were being led. Somebody's watching you experience victory and success on your path and journey. They're also witnessing the fact that you have experienced an ego death, a dark night of the soul, and a rebirth. You've experienced a spiritual rebirth. And now you're moving on. You are victorious. You are in your power. You are a leader. This is also divine masculine energy. You will have victory and success and a new beginning with somebody who is a match to you, Empress. This is that union I was talking about. I feel like you've been guided this whole time by your spirit team. Okay. And they've left you like nuggets along the way, right? Helped you with even this. So that you can meet up with this, which is destined for you, by the way. And that is justice. That's balance being restored from this. From the low vibrational energy that was fueling this energy to try to keep you from moving on to your destined path and journey. Like I said, you were guided and protected the entire way and still are. It's almost like this energy knew what you were destined for. And this is spiritual warfare, okay? Let's not get it twisted. Okay, but justice is coming for this demonic energy, this low vibrational energy, the shadow energy. It's almost like no matter what was sent your way, you still remained in the light. Dedicated, devoted, you kept to yourself, you minded your own business. You have this spiritual understanding and knowledge. And as a result of that, you relied on that. You didn't retaliate. You didn't seek revenge. You stayed on your path, devoted and committed. Okay, you may have had to defend and protect, right? Defending and protecting. You understand that you were being watched, monitored, observed, thought of, but it didn't stop you from moving towards peace and harmony for yourself and your family. Embracing a new beginning and starting over fresh. As a result of having to let everything go. You knew that you would be victorious and you would persevere through any of these challenges that were on your path. And you knew that you had the strength and the leadership skills to get it done. And you did it. And now you're starting to hear, see, know, sense, feel that justice is being served. Justice is being served for anyone who tried to win at all costs against you. Because God's got your back. The divine has your back. Through this process, the student becomes the teacher. This all taught you how to step into your divine power, your authority, your spiritual ranking, and so that you can help guide others on their path, since now you are a teacher of some sort. Then we have the World card. This is that accomplishment. This is about contracts, soul contracts as well. It also talks about commitment, agreements. You have successfully completed contracts up until this point. This is also recognizing that you have accomplished a higher level of expertise as a result of the lessons learned in this past cycle. You learning and working with this energy has helped to teach you and elevate your expertise through practice, through mastery. You are now at the vibration and frequency that is needed at this time. Vibration, frequency, the world card, right? All that beautiful, energetic and angelic energy. Because you gotta remember, like, Earth is the most difficult school there is. And to come here and experience what some of us have had to experience as light workers, and to elevate and learn through experience, through difficulty, and having to persevere and overcome and defend and protect, and literally die and be reborn over and over again through ego deaths, through dark night of the souls, through ascension. It takes a lot of grit, a lot of transformation energy. And here she is. So if people want to swap destinies with you, people want to have your life, people want to be jealous and envious of you, then those are some big shoes to fill. Really big shoes. It's almost like be careful what you wish for energy as well, with Judgment at the bottom of the deck. Because that also means, like, if someone wants to experience what you have experienced, or say they send things out towards you for you to have an experience, and we know what kind of ill will that was, now they're gonna experience it because you get what you wish for, right? It's like cause and effect. So if somebody's envious and jealous and mocks you for what you've experienced, what you've overcome, what you've persevered, what you've accomplished, I'd like to see them fucking try it, frankly. Right? I'd like to see them try it. Moon card. Empress and the Moon. Yeah, I mean, the Empress understands and picks up on all the weird energy. Like, she's like a super empath, okay? And she has a lot of skills. I feel like there's a lot that's been done in the dark. It's coming to the light. I think what's interesting is that a lot of us, specifically us that are readers, right? If there's other readers here watching my channel, what's up? Or if you just generally understand this, that, like, what I find funny is that those that cross-watch, those that are the other energies that we've been dealing with, right, that end up being our teachers, so thank you for that, that tend to watch us, right, that tend to stalk us, that tend to wish us ill will, they tend to send us energy, right? What I think is funny is that they think we don't know what they've done in the dark. That's what I think is funny. They think that they have all these secrets. They think that they have all this deception, like, under wraps. And, you know, like, what they've done to us and to other people, They think everything is, like, we don't know what truly is going on or what they've done or what they've said. Like, we know. We know. So if you think we don't know, you're foolish. Absolutely foolish. Exposure. God, the divine source. We're a team. We support one another. So if there's something we need to know about, who do you think's going to tell us? The one who sees all. All right? Like angels, our ancestors, our spirit guides. And even those people who you think are your allies, maybe the one that you're sleeping next to in your bed, you think that that person is really for you. You are surrounded. You are the company you keep. You're sleeping with the enemy, which will also be exposed. Your friends, they have been infiltrated just like you. You all are swapping demonic energy with each other over and over and over again, specifically if you are having sexual relations with more than one person. Energy is energy, and it all feeds off of one another. So when I say you're surrounded, you're surrounded. Yeah. Okay, 8 of Swords. Misery loves company. And if you're feeling this kind of way, if you're feeling unwell, stuck, trapped, stagnant, mentally unstable, depressed, anxious, fearful, scared, that is what this energy is the best at, is keeping you in this position of not being able to see clearly, not being able to get out of a situation that you're currently in. You have fallen for your own traps of deception, betrayal, and deceit. Ace of Cups. And the Tower. Seven of Swords. Okay, I have the Hanged Man and the Upright. Okay. I think it goes like this. Ace of Cups in the Tower. Okay, this is divine love. This is complete deconstruction, upheaval, just everything you possibly can imagine falling apart. And then we have energy that is feeling very stuck, very stagnant, or has just received some sort of epiphany or understanding, or gained a new perspective or an outlook, has done some reflection, and is now wanting to leave the scene of the crime, okay, that they're not taking accountability for whatsoever, because they've experienced some sort of combustible event, some catalyst event. I guess you don't realize what you have until it's gone, and then you try to destroy it and think that this is still here waiting for you after all of this. Yeah, there's no coming back after this and this. Like this cup. Yeah. I feel like divine counterparts are going to be experiencing what they deserve, where the other energies are going to experience what they deserve. And this is all justice being served on a silver platter. And it's for the opportunity for both of these energies and everyone involved, okay, to gain a new perspective, to see things from a different point of view, to have a different experience. Because that is how we learn and that is how we grow. Okay? So some of us had to experience and gain the perspective of being with someone who made us feel less than what we deserve, right? We settled for less than what we deserve. And therefore it highlighted, opportunities for self-love, value, and worth, right? And so we went on that healing journey. We did that transformation, and as a result, gained a new perspective, see things differently, have changed, evolved, learned. Now it's the time for this energy to go through that same process, which is everything falling apart, being forced to make changes and reflect, right? Hopefully, this is what happens. And, an opportunity to learn and gain a new perspective, to have a different outlook, to see things differently from a different point of view. Because now you have experienced the same thing or close to it as the person that you were just in a relationship with, where you inflicted pain and suffering, betrayal and deceit. You will experience that same thing so that you also gain that perspective and understanding. So it's like the situation presents itself in a way that both parties learn a very similar lesson, but possibly with different people and different circumstances. And so when you look at it from a very high perspective, you can see that both parties end up becoming each other's teachers in some way, shape, or form. And then they involve other people, like karmics we call them, to kind of help with some of the lessons. So that's what this is all about. It's about learning lessons through other people and other situations, other experiences. And one of the experiences, what's divine love feel like? What's unconditional love feel like? And what does the ultimate betrayal, deceit, backstab, and destruction feel like? And what accountability do you have in both of these experiences? Right? Four of Wands. this is the end goal, really. This is about celebrating life in a fair, just, harmonious, and balanced way. You know, they both show up, they both are committed, they're both devoted, and they understand that they're not alone and that they are supported by the divine. And this is a union. Okay? It's unconditional love. And it's as a result of you experiencing and going through that transformation process. Which is beautiful. You are very deserving of this. Two of Swords. Two of Swords. I feel like somebody right now is experiencing, you know, and reflecting on a choice decision made or needs to make a decision. I feel like somebody is realizing that they didn't listen to their intuition, and as a result made an abrupt decision that they thought would bring them more financial stability. I feel like this was a financial decision. Okay, one that was made from based on like material things, greed, appearance. I feel like this is an epiphany that has happened recently. And now they're evaluating, right? This is an evaluation of their current standing, where they were, where they are now, and the repercussions of all that. I feel like a lesson for some of this energy is that the epiphany is they had a choice to make: money, appearance, material things, greed, or love, divine love. And they chose the greed. And as a result, they're going to experience things that are fated now. This is the Wheel of Karma, Wheel of Fortune. They took a chance. And sometimes when you take a chance, depending on the intention, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. And I feel like they're experiencing this. This is the chance that they took. This is the risk that they took. They gambled. They gambled a divine partnership for greed and status. So, yeah, that's a tough pill to swallow. And there she is. So, be careful what you wish for, because you might get it. That's the end of this reading, because we have come full circle. I started off this reading with be careful what you wish for, and the Empress, of course. I feel like this person, this energy that I'm picking up, because it's not just one person, it's a collective vibe, okay? I pick up on collective energy. I feel like there was a lot of, and this is also like overindulgence. This is also like substance abuse, okay? Then I'm picking up a lot of drinking, a lot of numbing, a lot of emotional instability as well. I feel like this person struggles with that. And as a result, it affects their clarity, it affects their intuition. I feel like this person has been battling this for a really long time. This energy, I should say. And really needs to seek some help. But that's beside the point. I guess my point is here that this person aligned themselves with people who were very egocentric. Okay. And so there wasn't a whole lot of value placed on family, health, relationships, love. I feel like this energy may have had a lot of trauma growing up, and as a result, didn't know what love was. Always loved the concept of love, but never knew what it felt like. Never really understood it. And so I feel like, you know, it was too far of a stretch maybe for them to accept for themselves that they are deserving of love. So instead, they wished for something else. And now I feel like that direction, that crossroad that they took, they should have been more careful about what they wished for, because they got it. They literally got exactly what they wished for, which was somebody just like them. Okay? I feel like there's a lot of narcissistic energy attached to this reading. And I feel like because of where they're at, the unhealed trauma, childhood wound type stuff, be careful what you wish for, because they literally attracted exactly who they are, but in another gender, in another partner. So if they were extremely focused on greed, material things, taking advantage of other people, lying, holding back, love bombing, all of that, then they attracted the exact same person that they are, so that they could understand what it's like to experience that, so that they could gain that perspective and be forced to start over. Okay, death and rebirth. This is like an ego death, because they can't get away with this behavior anymore. Okay, the destruction, the chaos, the pain and suffering inflicted on so many, that's coming to an end for both of these energies. Yep, it's time to take some responsibility for your actions. Yeah. Split the deck. This is what I get. This is like being fueled by energy that is very dark. And I feel like there needs to be some sort of evaluation of, why are we dealing with this kind of energy? Why are we allowing this kind of energy to have control over us? Maybe because somebody is dabbling in energy they do not understand or have any business doing. Be careful what you wish for, and be careful what you send to other people. Because sometimes you don't know who you're coming after. So, if anything, that's a warning. And I'm done with this energy, so I'm gonna go sage the crap out of myself. You guys have a good day.